Hey guys, welcome to the Artisan channel. And today we're going to unbox the Gamesir G6 controller for FPS games and PUBG and Call of Duty Mobile and also Fortnite. So this thing over here actually claims to make you more professional at the game because you have more screen real estate to play on. And I'm kind of skeptical about that, but actually I also would like to have physical buttons as well as the aiming mechanism using the touchscreen. So this is the perfect balance for me in a way, since I play Call of Duty Mobile quite a lot. So without further ado, let's just open it up. So this is what came in the box. This is a letter of appreciation. And here we have the quite important user manual. I do assume you should read this because you want to know how to connect it, but you can also just watch the video and I'll tell you how to do it. I'll put this aside. We have a micro USB cable over here, and here we have the actual unit. It's a telescopic controller, and it looks like half a controller with the ABX buttons on the left side. If you want to game on your handheld, I hope this makes this easier for you, as it will make it easier for me. We'll be seeing that. It also works on iOS and Android and has Bluetooth 5.0 if I remember correctly. And yeah, I'm quite excited to see what it can do. You put in your phone like this. It's a telescopic controller. And it has a cutout for the USB Type-C port and also for the speakers, if I see that correctly, which is very nice of them to do. It's very considerate. First impressions with it in my hands, I can say that the shoulder buttons are very clicky. They call it esports grade because its response time is faster than the other switches that we know of, like the contact pad switches. The analog stick is obviously a Nintendo Switch analog stick. You can see it very clearly from how it looks like. I've took a lot of Joy-Cons apart to be able to know that this is a Nintendo Switch analog stick, but I hope there will be no drifting with this one. Refocus. You have the ABXY buttons over here. They're not as clicky as the trigger buttons, which is nice, but they still are very quick in response. It has a low traveling distance. So now that we've tested out all the buttons, I'd like to connect it to my phone and figure that out and then do some gameplay. And after I do the gameplay and show it off on footage here, then I will move into how to connect it to your phone and how to get into using this while playing games. Obviously, this is just for FPS games. It's not for emulators. I'll be covering another controller soon that will be for emulators and stuff like that. This is not very suitable for it. This is just suitable for mapping things on the screen. Now, mapping the buttons on the screen mostly can get you banned with other controllers, so I am quite curious to see how they're going to tackle this with this particular setup. They have their own app apparently, and we'll be seeing how that works. Now let's move on into some gameplay. Now I got everything figured out and know how to map it to the screen. I'll be explaining after some gameplay and after showing off some footage how to do that, so don't worry about that. You can skip over to this timestamp if you want to skip it.
So my opinion on this gamepad is that once you got it connected to your phone, it really works, and it works well. It does its job without you getting banned. And in my opinion, I really like playing with physical buttons more than completely on a touch screen. So the physical buttons and the analog stick really enhanced my gameplay in that way. And it did not make me a pro or anything, but I really liked it. The only gripe I have is that it's quite hard to connect to your phone, but I'll try to make that as easy as possible in the coming segment.
Now, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay footage. Right now it's time to explain how to get this all to work on your phone. You want to pair it to your device. So how you're going to do that, you're going to click on B and on the power button, just like that. And then pair a new device, Gamesir G6. And then you have a solid red LED and a solid blue LED. That means that's in the right mode. To explain how this all works, you'll have to download an app for the Android device and for your PC to get this to work. First, you open up the app on Android. You can check over here. And then you can see that the Gamesir G6 is connected, and you can add your game because every game has its own mapping scheme. In my case, mapping start is written here because it's already activated via my PC. But in your case, it will mention that you'll need to activate it using your PC. Now, how you're going to activate it using your PC is you go over to Settings, and then go over to System, and then Developer Options if you have it turned on. If you don't have it turned on, you can check online how to do that. And then you take on USB debugging. It has to be on. And then you connect your phone to your PC, install the app that I have provided in the description down below, and it will say that it has successfully connected to your phone via the app. And then after that, you can click on Start Activating. And then once it starts activating, it will say that it's over and done. And after that, everything is ready. Now, it's not a very straightforward way of doing things, but if that's a deal breaker for you, then probably this controller isn't for you. A lot of you guys probably know that you can get banned by having on-screen mapping for buttons, but with this you'll be completely safe for now. They update this app quite regularly, and it's specifically for this controller and other Gamesir controllers. So yeah, it's less likely to get banned than others. That's how they're doing it. So I'm pretty sure that some of you guys might find this interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video and it helped you at all. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.